Okay, I think. There we go, everything's all up. Hello everyone. My name is Ring Clouds, and we are once again playing some Slime Rancher 2. Today, we're just gonna start, working on the ranch, mainly. I want to get, some drones. I want to get, everything I need that I want, I should say, set up. But yeah. Oh my lord. But yeah, so honestly, reason I didn't actually put a start time on this is because I have to pick up my parents I have to pick up people in 3 hours, 4 hours now. And I just don't know what to do for that time. I have no idea what to do, so I was like, you know what, let's do a stream, and I'm not gonna put a time on it because it's a while, and I want to at least be able to spend a good portion of my time. 4 and 2 and 2. Okay. Let's put these stone. So yeah, I have a lot of time that needs to pass, but not a lot of things I really felt like doing. Hi. Probably better to actually put hens in the auto feeder just to slow down. The rate of consumption. Huh. Snow globe. But yeah, so I just needed something to do, and it's like, oh, I think, something to do that is very easy to quickly end, and very, that is very easy to do, for a few hours. So that's what this is, because I need it. Otherwise, I'm gonna go fucking insane. Because, I have a problem with, oh, I have A happening in, a thing that's happening in 5 hours? Well, damn, I guess I can't do anything for the rest of the day. It's like, oh yeah, I have something happening at, 4 in the morning? Well, damn, I guess I can't do anything for the entire day, because I'm gonna miss it. It's very weird. And it's a battle just to, get working on this. Which is weird. Because it shouldn't be such a battle, but it is. Okay. That's why you keep an endless supply of roosters on you. Definitely need to work on clearing out this 100%. I'll come back for you guys and your food once. What I need. Jesus. There is a lot of... Oh my... A lot of chickens in this. Oh, I do need... Yeah, I do really need more drones. Because of how many of these... I mean, it is my fault for giving them all their preferred food, so... I guess you could say that. Like, I did this on my own. But hey. Take more, I can just... let me put this into the refinery link right away. But yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna want to get a drone for this area. Because it's in this area. Oh, friend. Yeah. Well, you guys are a little hungry, huh? We could sacrifice a few plorts. How's our drone doing? Yeah, we need to get plort sacrifices soon. Anyhow, not these ones because they're too. You guys have an abundance, and especially with those other hunter plorts. It's. Does that work? No. Yeah, plorts can't be sacrificed. That's inconvenient. So I'm gonna have to like find... I can and can't sacrifice. Yeah, let's see if we can find some more. It's needed. I think we have just honey missing, if I remember correctly, from the drones. Yep, we just need 10 more honey. Well, I should go actually sacrifice some of those hunter plorts to the, There's actually one thing I do want to do down there, because I do want to make that kind of like a science area, is either do like honey flutters or do some other like honey combination. Because I remember honey, honestly. I remember honey being important. But let's sacrifice some of these plorts to our drones so they can continue the hard work of... Let's overcharge. The more plorts we put in here, the... I think it stops at there. You can only charge it to 379. I think it's... Let me check. Can you only... Nope, you can charge it higher. It's just very minimal in this way. There we go. Our friend should be good for the... So... Oh, let's go check on the ones back there. So we need to do that. It is just the, like, thing about this is that, like, every time I want to, like, work on the ranch, we don't even do any work, just, like, clear out any excess plorts, feed the slimes. It takes, like, 30 minutes to work on. So, like, I'm excited to get, like, drones set up. I probably need to sell your guys' stuff. Yep. So I'm gonna see if I can make a market link, because I want to put it in the, other area. Just to save time. Cannot make a market link. I need buzzwax and primordial oil. I want to call it primordial oil. That's primordi. So I guess we should start with the one that'll take the longest, and then go from there. That is not the one I wanted to go through. This is... I love these guys. It's already kind of looked like Saturn with their rings. But now with, like, the things from the Dervish, I should say. Like, the Dervish ones kind of looked like planets with rings on them when they already just were there normally. But with the little two, like, dots that come from the twin slime, they look like they're, they have, like, moons orbiting around them. Very cute. I love them. Hello. Let's get these set up. I looked over because I'm making sure to glance out because I have two monitors. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I have two monitors. And I look between two. And I had the slightest dip in, like, connectivity between... Sorry. Did my model disconnect? Is that why? Huh? My model disconnected. That's weird. I've never had that happen. I was like, huh, why is my model frozen? The phone end seems... That's weird. But yeah, like, YouTube, slightest disconnection is like, oh, your quality is poor, for the YouTube, for the stream, but when it's, like, dying like crazy, like, having a lot of lag and stuff, it's like, oh no, you're completely fine. It's very weird to me. It's like, it's like, oh, when I have the smallest bit of problems, YouTube's like, this is going to be causing a lot of problems. But, like, when I literally drop down to 0, YouTube's like, I don't know. Are you lagging? I can't tell. It's the darndest thing. I have to go around now and get all these eggs, because I know if one lays them, all of them will lay them. So check to see if I can find any more elder hens. Elders. For the fire slimes, because this is the easiest to sacrifice for them. Ooh. I wasn't really paying attention and almost ran off a cliff. You guys are... But yeah, that is just like the weirdest, because YouTube is like, your quality is poor. And I'm like, what do you mean my quality is poor? It dipped to point. I lost like 2% of the frames, and it's like, your quality is poor, but when I lose like 90% of it, it's like I don't know. Are you having poor quality? It's so weird. Oh, I need to sell these. Yeah, that's just weird to me. Oh, oh god. Oh lord. I hope I'm not being too loud. Let me squeak it down a bit. That should hopefully help. Yeah, we have enough flutter plorts for an entire drone now. So, honestly, like, you guys can probably tell, but I like doing a lot of, I like to do a lot of modded content. Who would have guessed? Me doing modded content? Impossible. So I've been looking around at the, at what's said on the Nexus Mods page. And I noticed that there is a why do I keep wanting to say Stardew Valley? Slime Rancher 2 multiplayer mod. Like, I have to like talk with N about this. But I don't know if, even if like she would agree to it, I don't know if I'd do it, because there's some things I want to try it out with her anyway, so like I really want to see if that can work. I don't know if she has her Slime Rancher 2 on like her on a Steam Deck though, so maybe we won't be able to play, which would suck because I love playing with them. Yeah. And like, I know I sounded pretty pissed in the last. I know I didn't sound like the happiest with Alphys in the Stardew Valley multiplayer that we did. Part of it is because dude literally didn't have any like sort of conversation around whether he was still okay with doing the stream. Showed up an hour late, and then it was like, oh yeah, I was playing Minecraft. Which was like frustrating because it's like I've been we had been conversing about this for like multiple days. So like, and we had gotten, it wasn't like the day of that we got the idea of the time. So we'd been talking about this multiple times, and like, so it slightly pissed me off because, you know, we'd agreed and then he showed up over an hour late. And then I also got a little annoyed because I think we barely talked after N left. But it's like, as time passed, I realized more and more that Alphys isn't really a good person to do like a stream with, because he's not really a talkative person. And I had mentioned it. It's like very awkward for me, at least, to like talk like I do right now with another person like actively in a call. Like, unless I do something with, like, proximity chat or something like that, I don't think I will do streams with Alphys. Because, like, when me and N do stream together, we talk. But you could go into any of the streams I have with Alphys, and you can find that we're kind of just quiet. And I like to like fill the silence when I can. It's probably obvious from watching any of my streams, because I constantly yap. If I could get on a good topic, I could yap for hours straight. Like, I'm a very surprisingly a very talkative person. I say surprisingly because, like, I have social anxiety, and I don't know if it's been all my life, but a good portion of my life has just been spent very anxious. And so, with that, it's like, there's that, just like that small part of it. It's like, to me, it's like weird kind of how like talkative I'm able to be, because it's like, damn, if only I had this ability with earlier in life, would I have done better in life? It's like, but aside that point, but I like filling in the gaps, because it's awkward. It feels very awkward to do a stream with not much talking and engagement, even when I don't have a lot of viewers. It's still like, I need to talk, I need to fill in the space. Maybe it's because, I don't know what it is, but it is just the case where I'm like, I need to fill the silence with discussion in a situation where, like, I'm broadcasting to a lot of people. Because it's like, oh, this isn't like it's like a very specific connotation and situation that it's in, you know? Also, like, with the more, like, talking, I've just in general, I've gotten a lot more talkative since, in the past, when was it? Say, I'd say last 5 years, I've gotten a lot more talkative. And, like, when you get more talkative from, like, I will give an example of, like, the difference of, like, in majority of my classes in the past, like, very few teachers even knew what the sound of my voice was like, because I'd always talk like this at the bottom of my voice. I would literally talk so low, I don't even know if you guys could hear that, like, but I used to talk extremely low. Like, unless I was a friend, I would speak in nothing but whispers, like, so, like, if I had to ask for help on a question, I'd be like, excuse me, what is the answer to this question? I don't understand. Yeah, that was literally it. Like, that was the loudest I got without, like, a friend directly with me. Because when I had a friend, I would talk like this. And the funniest thing is, around this idea is that in one of my schools, I had friends in one class. So, in that one class, I would talk as I talk now. I would be loud, I'd be willing to share my thoughts, all that stuff. And so there was some sort of event, and I can't really remember what it was. But we were there after school. It was a combination between multiple classes. A collaboration, I mean. And so I think it was my English and one other class, I can't remember off the top of my head. The English, my math, and I think it was science classes were together. And so my English teacher is the class that I had friends with, that had friends in. So, like, she's heard my voice, she's seen how much energy I can have. But my math and science classes. Oh! Give me a sec, I need to look at something. Where is it? Where is it? This is important. Okay, yeah, sorry. But, so the math and science teacher never really heard me speak above a whisper. And, well, I was doing the project with with some of my closest friends at the time. And so, like, we were walking around, we were talking, and they were like, what the and I remember this because they were so shocked that I actually could speak at anything above a whisper, because I had never done anything like that around them. Like, I'm pretty sure if it weren't for that event, and if they hadn't run into me, they'd probably think I was impossible for me to speak above a whisper. It's very funny to me now, and it was kind of then, because it's like, huh, I guess I am very quiet. Like, I think the thing is like, even back then, with my friend group, I was still pretty quiet. Because, like, everyone, to some extent, was more extroverted than I. So, like, I was often the quietest. To the point where, like, this was jokingly, like, even I was in on it. A lot of us were really into Hamilton, and we're joking like, oh, what characters would we be? and I was said to be Peggy Schuyler because I only had a few lines. I barely spoke. I wasn't the most talkative of persons because it was a pretty large group. Compared to what I usually do. Although I guess now my current friend group is in an equivalent size to that. I don't know, I think that one was a bit bigger, but like there was definitely a good difference between like friend group. The friend group, it's because like I will say a lot of my old friends were a lot more, even the more introverted ones were a lot more energetic than I am. And so even with, and we also just didn't have a lot of very common interests. There was some, definitely, but like a lot of, like as the friend, like as time passed, like I think the only real thing I had in common with, was like as time passed, the only real friend who really stuck around, over time, a lot of the similar interests we had just weren't the same for me. So like this closest thing we had was musicals, but like over time musicals just they're okay now. There's some that I still like to listen to, but like I don't really actively search out musicals. Like I think the last one I watched was K-pop Demon Hunter, and then before that was One Piece Film Red, and then before that, oh my god, what was the last thing? The last one time I actually actively searched out musicals, I think. I'd like to watch. I think it was when the live broadcast of Hamilton came out. Yeah, I haven't really done musicals in a while. Just the management of, it's crazy, like how every time, just the management, without really having to do much in here, is just 30 minutes long of not much. Hello, Thora. Hey, B. I know it's silly, but I worry about about the hard work you do out there on your own. So I sent you a little care package. Hopes it gives you a little extra. Get up and go. Thank you. Let us get working on... The main thing that's needed is the honey. In all honesty. And beeswax, I guess. It's mainly a resource that I need to get working on. I hear a treasure. But it's probably underground. I guess I come right here. Or like right. I heard a treasure. I guess I'm going delusional. I could be delusional. It's normal. Chicken. I'm gonna definitely have to... Oh, hello, Angie. See, what do I want? Yeah. Honey, where are you? Honey. Honey. Find some honey. Honey. Ah! I fell. You know what's like, honestly, because it's kind of relevant since I was just talking about a lot of my social anxiety. One thing that's funny is I love singing. I love the idea of acting. I love all of that. But the other thing is I hate the feeling of eyes on me. Like, specifically me. Like, I don't mind if it's a virtual thing or anything like that. I'm perfectly content with that because they're not on me. But I hate the feeling of it so much. But I love, like, voicing, like, doing voicing, like, the very amateur voice acting I do. I love it. I love it so much. It's the main reason I actually still do the streaming. Because I love just being able to do it in front of a potential audience. But it's because I don't feel a gaze on me. And, like, it's just so funny because I love this stuff, but I hate, that's the best way to put it, is I hate being perceived. But I love voicing and singing and love to do more of it. It's a weird paradox, I guess. Would be the correct word. I was gonna say, no, paradox isn't the correct word, but it's like two very contradicting, or like, I don't know how to word it, but it's two very contradicting aspects. It's like horrible, sometimes crippling social anxiety, and a complete love of like voice acting, singing, and like kind of being, I guess the best way to be a performer. It's very weird. Because, you know, you'd think I'd hate it, but no, it's actually, I think it's like one of the funnest things about streaming. It's the main reason I still do it. That's true. It's just really weird to me. It's like, it's like one of the most social aspects that we can have is singing, acting, performing. And I love it, but I hate being social. Like, completely despise it in some ways. But at the same time, like, I love, like, some of the most social, like, things a human can do. It's very weird. I don't know if there's like some like psychological reason for it, or if it's just, I don't. Like, if I wanted to pretend, like, I don't know. It feels like one of those contradictions. I feel like that also comes with kind of a path I want to go down for a career. If streaming doesn't work out, I want to... Although the path I want to go down is plan A, and streaming's plan B. So it's more like, streaming's the path I want to go down if plan A doesn't work. Although I guess streaming's more of plan G, E, F, C. Like, honestly, it disconnected again? What the hell? No. Why is my thing disconnecting? This is very weird. It's never really happened. This has never really happened before to me. This is like very weird. I've never really had never really had this happen. Okay, there we go. We're back on. That's very weird. We've never really had that happen. But yeah. Like, I would love for streaming to be my career. I love it a lot. But honestly, to me it feels more logical to expect that it won't happen. Because it's very much a high, like, personality thing, and I don't know if I have that personality, that entertainment value to work in streaming as an entertainment as my job. Because the key thing is entertainment. That's how anyone gets successful. They could have the shittiest personality and they could still become a successful creator. So I guess it's not it's not the personality, but the entertainment value. But I don't know if I have that. I'm still gonna give it my best. And if I can't, like, as long as life permits me to, I will do streaming. I've actually streamed on and off again on this channel for a good while. Because I love streaming. I love content creation. Honestly, if I could ever... I really do need to get better, like, at it, but if I ever do, like, really get the determination to do streaming, then I want to not streaming, oh my god, if I ever get the motivation and the energy to do video editing, I want to do more like roleplay stuff. I know I could do it with streaming, but like I feel like streaming roleplay works much better through when you have multiple people. But like I could do solo videos on my own that have world building and storytelling. That's what I want to do. I love world building and storytelling, and I want to get better at it. And That's the best way, other than to show it. But we'll see if I can do it one day. If I can get the needed motivation to be able to learn to do it, to be able to get to that thing. Because I'd love to do more than just streaming. But it's like, I don't know if it's just something I have problems with. Is it's like, oh, I'm not getting the full reward I could from putting all this effort in. It's hard to get the motivation to learn to edit, and stuff like that. Because honestly, probably what I do if I ever get to editing, doing work with editing, I would probably work on like, I'd probably move like the Minecraft stuff, I feel like, to a series. Whereas with like Minecraft and Stardew Valley, or not Stardew Valley, Slime Rancher, I do those series as like actual videos instead of streams. Maybe I'll get the motivation to. Downside for me is just like motivation. There's a very big problem for me to get just the ability to do motivation to do a lot of things. Especially if I don't feel like there's a huge reward, which honestly I really hate. I'd much prefer to be able to just, oh god, I'm tired. That's close enough. Is it? Nah, it's not. I have to wait a bit. Honestly, the only reason I haven't taken medicine, because that helps me concentrate, is because I don't want to, because I do have to go do something later. So I don't want to, which will need focus and concentration, and I don't want to risk it, wearing off, even though my brain tells me logically, yeah, it probably won't. But I still want to be safe. I'm heading the right way. I will say, downside for me doing this was that I have a really bad sense of navigation. This isn't the type of map that works well for me. Now, part of me wants to try and see if I can get it. I think she was, I don't remember where she was. I think she was in the other room. I don't think you need arms to swing on a swing, because you can just, you need arms to hold, like to push yourself. Like, You're saying on a swing, you need your arms to like hold on to it, but you need your legs to propel yourself. Or is it talking about pushing others on a swing? Because, I mean, I guess you need arms then. I don't know. I feel like my brain is slowly like boom, slowly losing its capacity to think, which is very common for me. So we should have enough now to get a drone, right? Let me check. Wait, that's warp tech. That's warp tech. I need utilities. Yes, we have enough for one drone, which is good. So we can just go down here. Go to utilities. Fabricate one of these. Fabricate. There we go, we got our drone. Let's go and grab down here and go and put this drone to work. Alright. First, let's grab plorts from ore collectors to refinery. Okay, well, before we... I'm not gonna put the flood ports because they're pretty important. Let's do you. Some power. You have 214%. Oop. Let's clean. Let's collect our totally not victims of sacrifice, and let's. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of chicks. And two. 4 slimes. Let's check how many painted hens do you have in storage? You have 25. Let's bring that up to 40. And put you back, my friend. I love the Yoki slimes. I think they're the best thing to come from this game. And then let's just sacrifice some chickens to the fire. Same with over here. I think I can't afford to... Jesus, there's a lot of these chickens. That is one thing I'm definitely very happy about with Slime Rancher 2 is how much more chickens you get. Let me tell you, I do really feel like you got nothing from the originals. So you guys 70. And let's burn the rest. Okay. There you guys go, you have full food. There we go. There's 2 in there. Okay. Give me a second. I shall be right back. Hello, I'm back. Whee, let's get going. But, this is definitely not live. It is. But, I forgot what I was talking about beforehand. If I'm being completely honest. These chickens are hella horny. Like, we should probably head out soon, back out soon, so we can get some more honey. I guess we do need a lot more lava dust, huh? Since... Let's check what's in the cuckoo corner. I might buy that trash can. Who knows? Alright, we got another drone station module. Thanks for shopping at Bertramart. Oh boy. I feel like a lot of my energy is just like depleting. So I don't know how long we'll be doing this. But it's also because I haven't gotten the thing that makes my brain go brrrr. So it's definitely gonna be safe now. Okay, there we go, there we go. But what I need to work on right now, honestly, considering, yeah. Yeah, let's get a move. You fucking bastard. I think it's only veggies that work on you, but let's check. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish you could... You could make these into Largo, but I understand the point of not having them Largable. Despite my eternal dreams of having Eagles Largo. Which I've actually, looked into, which I've actually done with the, some of the mods, because I'm sorry, it's too tempting to not have a mod where you can make gold Largos and then just watch eternally as as you make hundreds of dollars a day. You can fund all of your wildest swine dreams because you got money. You know? Here comes the money. Oh. But yeah. Honestly, that's probably the only way I'll go past, like, the adaptation of actually, like, edited videos. Is the only way I can really move past the amount I do right now. Also, I might just lower the amount of, like, different types of content I do. Yeah. I feel like another reason of why I decided to do, because I usually, like, since I figured out how to do it, I usually put it like 30 minute to like over an hour. Best way to put it is at least a 30-minute warning before I was like, hey, I'm planning to do a stream, but I didn't do that today. Because one, it was a last minute decision, and two, this is more of a I need talking. I need to do like something kind of social. Because today it would have been D&D for my group. Because we like to do D&D. But then I had to do other things that I didn't know the time of. So then, like, I had asked about, it was also a bit of a, like, I didn't know the time of when I was doing it. I was assuming I was doing it, like, in the morning. But no, I'm doing it later. So, like, I also was never given the exact time. Until literally today. When I needed to do it. But I was like, okay, the estimated time, because I was only given estimates of when it would be, and not the exact, or like roughly exact time. I got that now, but like I thought it would be in the morning. It turned out to be in the afternoon, which, you know, if it was a normal week of D&D, wouldn't be a problem, because it would be very easy to do just a short 1 hour, 2 hour session. But I have a thing for a boss that I want to do, because that boss has been in the work for a while and I want to get done with it. I just want to be done with it. So I'm like, I don't want to delay doing it anymore. I don't want to just make a filler session that I could do today and then be done with. So I was like, hey, so I've rescheduled it to tomorrow. But I need the talking. My ability to talk and to yap at people has been interrupted. I need that. Like, exponentially. I've lost my source of brain work. I need it. I feel like I'm going stir crazy. It's like, oh, I'm gonna drive myself insane at this point. And like, that's another thing that surprises, like, if that feels weird to me. Because like in the past, I would be content with just not really having much contact, but like, I guess this new friend group has really made me grow in a way that I haven't had to before. Like, in my old friend groups, we were kind of, I won't say distant, but we didn't really have a lot of outside of common ground talks. Probably because everyone else was busy, but not I. So, like, we talked a lot, but it was, like, in school or in a common area that we talked a lot. And this is really the first friend group, especially since I then went to a place that had a lot of interchanging students. Now that I had that, there wasn't that consistent pressure, like, place of school that we could talk to everyone. We could talk to each other at every time. And also we had D&D, which forced us to talk to each other more. But, like, beyond that, like, we no longer had that consistent place of school, and, well, this friend group had a lot more common interests than me, so we had a lot more talking points. Well, like, I kind of forced us to talk more in a way, and I think that's how our friendship has stayed pretty strong so far. Because our friend group is completely, like, only 2 people live even somewhat close to each other now. But we still chat with each other pretty frequently because of D&D, which I'm happy. These people are fun, and I'm happy to have the ability to hang out with them. I love that N and Alphys are both willing to do streams with me. I'm very happy about that. Even if I might bitch about Alphys sometimes, he's an amazing friend, and I'm happy to have him. He was actually the last one of our friend group to leave our common area where we all met. But yeah. Fly! Get eaten. But yeah, so like, there's definitely that. That's helped us talking so much more. Although I will say, and it's disconnected again. Why do you keep doing this to me, VTube Studio? I might actually do it more than I noticed, but I have phone more in my vision today. Yeah, sorry, I have to get the thing back on. There we are. I feel like I'm talking a lot more energetically today. Probably am. I think it's just because I had too much built up energy and it was like, oh. It was like threatening to combust if I didn't talk to someone. Or like just get the yapping in, and I might talk to myself enough, especially with the streaming. But like it wasn't hitting that itch. I was like, I need social interaction in some way. That happens sometimes where it's like, and all of a sudden, bam, you need to talk to humans, and then at least simulate talking to humans. Next time my brain's like, I need chat. I need social stimulation. I hate it. I'm very much not someone who enjoys a lot of chat, but when I need it, and it gets very annoying when it's not something I have. It's very annoying, in all honesty, because I'd rather not. what can you do? I mean, technically you could, like, plan mass wearing. I don't know. No, not my sand! I think I shot my sand. There it is. I was like, where did it go? Like, I shot my sand! No! I kind of wish Largos were vackable. Because they get in the way enough where it gets to an annoying part. I feel like having them vackable would also bring up a problem of, like, early game collecting plorts. You're gonna continuously vac up your Largos and fill up your inventory. Ooh, silky sand. I need that. That's the whole reason I'm down here. But yeah, I'm probably actually gonna, like, look into video editing. Honestly, I looked to it into the past, but it was when I was on my old PC and a lot of stuff was just generally harder to do. But, like, more recently I also did look into it, but I found a lot of the places had AI. And, like, by the time I was looking into it, AI had become an increasingly overstated problem. And it wasn't like a maybe a bit of a helpful one. No, it was a generative AI. I personally, I think it's something that every creative should be against, but I'm not the albeit authority over it. But to me, AI, one, it ruins the part of art that makes it fun. It's the mistakes that make art beautiful. It's the fact that it's made by a human and not a machine that makes art enjoyable. But there's just a lot of problems that have been coming with AI. I mean, I'm in college, and the amount of times I've done group projects and I've heard, oh, I got ChatGPT to generate this prompt. It's like, you are in college. I don't care if right now we're in community college. This is still something you chose to do and paid for. You should not be putting all your work into a machine to do the thinking for you, to do the writing for you. It pisses me off how many of my teammates, or my classmates I should say, are using AI in college. I don't know what all of them are planning to do, but I know some of them are planning to go into the medical field, and including the field I want to go into psychology. And the idea that people in the future professionals, will have to rely completely on a machine to tell them the symptoms, a machine that can only predict based on algorithm, which doesn't work for humanity, because humans can't be fully predicted by algorithms. Like, that scares me and it pisses me off. And how it's being used more and more by kids to replace their ability to read, to write, to understand. I know essays are boring. I get it. I hate essays too. I hate writing essays. Because they feel so constricting, and they're not the kind of stories I like to tell, to write. They're not my favorite type of writing. But they're a billion times better. Because you made them. They're your understanding of a text. And the fact that kids are relying so much on this is horrifying with the rise of fascism. This is a time ever more that you need to understand what you're reading, what you're writing, what you're understanding, what you see. You need ever more and more to look at everything with a critical lens. I know it's painful to do so. I know it's boring. I know it's dreadful. But school and reading and essays are so important. For a reason. Like, it just distresses me a lot. Probably you could tell, because I literally just went on a rant. But you can't lie and pretend that it's not happening. Like, you can probably tell from my accent, but I live in the US. I do. And you can't deny it. Fascism is on the rise. I know it's a hot topic. I know people are antsy about the word. Are you okay, my friend? What do you mean? There is a refinery. It's not moving, which is not good. But it's like... Is that not a refinery? It is a refinery, Link, but I don't know why it's not going there. Yeah, like... The use of AI is really concerning, how much it's gone everywhere. Like, everything, into everything. Like, my dad, he's been starting to get into the AI thing, and he's like, oh yeah, I was using, I guess this is a conversation, but there was some kind of conversation around, like, AI, and he was, like, talking about how, oh yeah, I was using ChatGPT to, like, help plan my vacation. It's like, boy, but it gets so many things wrong and stuff like that. I'm like, then why the fuck do you use it? AI is just, it's like the paint, it's not even hidden anymore what they're trying to do. The message is on the wall. AI is only going to help with their plans, and it's also the fact that it's literally destroying our environment, too. It's like, we're gonna hit a an all-time low in understanding of media and everything, and it feels like no one cares. It's frustrating. It's and turned on. This is very frustrating. I think I already have that, but I just want to buy it. This is gonna annoy the ever-living crap out of me if I don't. You know, it's just, I hope you all don't fall for it too. That's all I will say. I don't really know what to say after that, you know? It feel weird to just go like, oh yeah, time to go switch to another kind of very irrelevant topic after just being like, oh yeah, I'm concerned about AI because of the rise of fascism in my country. You know? So, it's something I hope. I hope this AI bubble will pop soon. I hope it starts failing soon. Because we only have so much time before our planet dies. I mean, we're already making our way to a great extinction because of our own actions. It's like, I know it's a hard pill to swallow that we're causing so much destruction, but if we don't start acting soon, who knows what's going to be left of our great planet. I mean, there's already creatures that are going extinct that, whether it be to habitat loss or poaching or whatever, that, like, in a very few short generations, the idea of seeing a rhino may be as foreign as seeing a unicorn. Maybe our zoos will keep the rhinos alive. I don't think they can. Because it takes one disease to get rid of them completely, to have them completely disappear from life. And it's very devastating to know. Because I'm someone who enjoys listening and learning about this world we call home. And especially its history. And very soon we won't have a lot of this joyful things that we can, all this info and knowledge. They're trying to defund the Department of Education. Fascism, nationalism, all this stuff is on the rise. And people are being torn off the streets and knocked away, and people dare call those who point out the quite literal repetition of Nazi Germany. They call them thinking too deep, or like putting stretches on it, when literally ICE has been going around and and taking people out of their homes, out of their schools, out of their jobs. Taking children, women, men, anyone who isn't white, Christian, or white or Christian. And it's terrifying. You know, I'm probably gonna... I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. But I do want to say, like, if anyone listens to this ever, find a support group. Find whoever you can. Make connections wherever you can. Show up wherever you can. Before it's too late and bad stuff happens to you and your neighbors. Your family. Your friends. This is something that threatens everyone on this planet and in this country. I'm not trying to make it sound like the U.S. is the most important place on Earth. It's not. It's might be the biggest economy, but it's not the most important place on Earth. But in our ever continuing span of globalization, stuff like this will impact every single part of this world, and we need to fight. You know, I think the thing is like, who knows if I'll be flagged for talking like this, because, big scary YouTube doesn't like it when people talk shit about certain groups. So, it might be the case where I'm not going, or it's not really going, I might get in trouble for whatever reason. I might get a strike or whatever. I don't know if that'll be the full case though, because who knows. But I feel like as time passes, it's even more important that everyone, no matter what they do, even if it's not as loud as those who can afford to have like a video be demonetized, or if or those who aren't reliant on it. I hope that everyone, no matter who they are, tries to speak out, to use their platform, no matter how big or small, to call out what is happening everywhere. The rise of conservatism, nationalism, and fascism is going to affect everyone. Even those who think they're immune to it will be affected. Why? It's because we're a social group. Every part of us will be affected if one of us is affected. Like, let's just talk about it. Like, with the, the loss of abortion rights, the ability for women to get health care. Sure, to men that seems, oh, it's not impacting me, but it is impacting you. If you want a wife and a child and a family, there's a good chance that complications can kill her. Kill your wife. And there's nothing you can do about it. She could need a life-saving abortion, but because of these things, she is forced to carry the child and dies. The child dies. There's more than just wanting to not have a child that is behind an abortion. It could be life-saving. It could save your wife, it could save your mother, it could save your sister, it could save your aunt. It could save any one of your family members. And if you have to even consider it, the only reason you see it is because you have to look outside of your own self and you have to look at your own family to be able to understand the impacts. It's devastating. Every struggle in our society is because the rich and powerful lack empathy, and they force this lack of empathy onto others. It's our society that is really the problem, and I know we live in a society, blah 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 blah. I know how much people cringe at that phrase, but it's true. Like, I was talking with a friend recently, and he was rightfully mad at something, but he was like, oh, I'm sorry for ranting, but it was a valid statement. He's been taught that his emotions aren't valid, that he has to close it in. It's painful. I'll probably get in trouble in some way because of this, but I don't care. It's important that we talk about this. It's important to mention that, like, yeah, it's these things, to acknowledge they exist. Before it becomes too late. That's all I'm gonna say on that. And I think that's where I want to end the stream. Because I have some things I need to do. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of day it is for you. Please, whatever you do, reach out, make connections with your friends and family and neighbors and outer community. And my name is Rain Clouds, and I'll see you whenever I see you. And goodbye!